how to do driveway sealing on your own. I have an asphalt driveway and I'm gonna seal it today. You can see the present condition now. Okay, so the very first thing of this process is to make your driveway ready. How you are gonna do it? You're gonna clean it. Okay, see, you see a lot of debris, grass. Okay, so you have to clean them. So what steps I'm gonna follow is, first I'm gonna take a broomstick. I'm gonna do the brooming. I'm gonna throw all of them out. Then using the pressure wash, I'm gonna put a lot of water to clean it, let it dry. Okay, then like if you have a lot of grease or something, you have specific cleaners to remove them. And if you have cracks, okay, so after you are done with the cleaning, you should fill the cracks first, okay, and let it dry depending upon the time that is recommended based on the crack filler you purchase. Now the very first thing and most important part is to select the day. So when you purchase any I have purchased Rust-Oleum epoxy shield. So this is rain ready in 1 hour and dry ready in 4 hours, but generally speaking, like, you should select a day when there is no rain in forecast, okay, and temperature is consistently above 10 degrees. So today is the day and I am gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the brooming and I'm gonna proceed with that. When you clean it, one important point is to remove these at the corner, okay, especially near the joint. So I'm gonna use putty knife, but yeah, there are sophisticated tools also that you can use to take them off and then clean. Okay, and then yes, high pressure water cleaning is really gonna be good because that will remove the debris. Okay, so guys, after you are done with the cleaning, the next step I'm gonna tell you is the tools that you need. So definitely you can buy the solution or the actual material from any home hardware store. I have purchased from Home Depot epoxy shield, and in order to roll it, you can use either a squeegee or a paint roller. Okay, I have got two of them so that if one breaks down, I can use the other one. Okay, now what I would recommend, put on a mask. Okay, because some of you may be very sensitive to these materials, so put on a mask and put on some latex hand gloves too, so that you can avoid contact with the gloves. When it comes to clothing, I would suggest cover your full body, but put on cloth, something that you can easily dispose of in case things spill on it and that cannot be cleaned, right? And same thing I would recommend about shoes also. Put on something that you can definitely discard. You don't need them much, so put on something like that. Okay, because it will take time to dry, and especially if your driveway is at a place which is which is a very busy place and people walk around it. So it's a good recommendation to use caution tapes once you are done, so that people know they don't have to cross over. But anyway, it's going to be visibly clearly seen, but why not put it for extra precaution, right? So, and you can find it at a very cheap price at many stores, so this you can definitely purchase. Okay guys, so now it's time to open the container, and you need to know how to open this container. Okay, so this is like a paint container. It's not exactly a paint container, but this is like a paint container, and it gives you the indication to open, pull tab and tear around. So see, the direction has been given. You need to pull it, and yeah, you see it got open, and then tear it around. So I did that, and this container is now ready to be used. So for any paint container or something you have, like this is driveway sealing solution, but the same method can be used to unseal the container. The next step is, like you see there the cuts made, so hold it with hand or you can even use tools and pull slightly up all the way. Okay, so when you do that, after some time you will see that it gets to a place where you can actually open it. Okay, so for me, as you can see, it has now opened. So now I'm gonna mix it for the next step. Although these solutions are ready to be used, but it's very important to mix them to maintain the uniform solution that can be applied. So again, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a wooden plank. I'm gonna put it in and I'm gonna make it uniform by mixing it with it. But yeah, if you have sophisticated paint mixers, that also you can use, and it's gonna be like okay or good, very good for you. All right, so I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna see you guys. And also guys, when you do this mixing, there's a good chance that some droplets might come near to your eyes, face. So put on a mask and I would highly recommend eyeglasses. I mean something like construction people use or anything that's going to protect your eyes. I mean eye protector. Okay, so then I'm gonna do this now. When you do this mixing, you have to be very patient, okay, because you will see that liquid and solid are like slightly separated, so you have to mix them thoroughly. So you should have patience for sure, okay, and do it slowly. Like don't put too much force and then you are gonna regret it. So guys, after a lot of efforts, mixing is done. You can see it is in the form of semi-solid now. Earlier it was liquid ahead because main material was settled down below, so you had to do it thoroughly and then it becomes semi-solid. Now it's ready to be applied. Okay, so for application I'm gonna use this paint roller, but yes, you can use squeezy too. So there are two ways you can do depending upon the length and other things you're comfortable of. Like you can either dip it and then use it, but in that case yeah, you have to be very careful. Otherwise you can drop slight amount on some places and then you can use to spread it with the this roller. So I'm going to show you both methods when we proceed. So I begin the work. So certain areas that are uniform, there you can easily do by putting the roller in. Of course, like you should be ready to sacrifice your roller after the job. One more thing, you see at the end, don't do it too close with the roller, because then this sealer can go on your concrete or other surfaces you may have. There I'll use a paint brush at the end. Okay, so at the edge don't use this roller. Instead and if you don't have like a uniform surface, then I think a squeegee is gonna be better for you. Okay, so I'm gonna continue doing this. Now I'm showing you the second method. I have poured in some solution liquid here, and this also you can spread. So basically it stays the same, but yes, other things you got to be careful of. So guys, one coat has been applied. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'll show you how it looks like. So guys, second layer is already done, and as you can see, it looks good to me. Again, like first time I tried to do it myself, so I apologize if something I have missed or something. But yes, now next step, I'm gonna wrap it with the caution tape so that no one even accidentally comes on it. See you guys soon. So guys, I have put in the caution tape too, as you can